Alrighty. Tuesday night box break Bowman Chrome U 2024 football. And you guys all know how much I love this stuff. It's a hobby box. Comes with two autos. Two autos and then of course an assortment of read the bottom there. What's it go? Just says who it features, but that's alright. Anyway, two autos. Hopefully we can get an insert auto. Big Kahuna auto, Rambling Man auto, what have you. We're going to cut this into two separate videos. So I'm going to go ahead and organize the young lady's packs here so she knows when to cut it. And we'll get off to the races. All right. First pack, Ted McMillan base. Ty Thompson. Oh, ooh, that's not just a lava. That is a lava sparkly lava. Show that to the camera. See that? It sparkles a little bit. All right. Put it off to the side here.
No stand.
Yeah, we'll penny it, and I'll put it in a penny, and then we'll get it on the stand. It's a little better than bulk, though. You reserve the bully break stand for when it's BTB, better than bulk. All right, pack 2. Sean Atkins, Ricky White. Ooh, oh, that's an Acropolis. We just brand rolled it there. That's awesome. Okay, that goes in the set, but we'll put it here. Put it here so we can kind of showcase what we got. I need that one for the set, though. All right. Yeah, you got it. 200 card base set, and then of course a series of inserts and other items. So quick little set, quick fun little set to build. Nick Singleton, Nelson, ooh, Rambling Man, yeah, Rambling Man. That was all that was in there. Well, I'll take it. Man, I love those Rambling Man. Born to be a Rambling Man, Eugene Wilson. Nice little Western theme. I think that's why I like it so much. All right. Ooh, Campbell. Ooh, Path to Glory, Cade Klubnik. Aiden Childs. All right. Well, no autos so far. But you're going at a pretty good pace. We might get all these packs done in one part. But we can't speed through this stuff. We got to slow roll it. Just for Ray, we got to slow roll it, man. Ooh, that's a numbered... I don't know who it is, but it's a quarterback anyway. You know, at least when you get someone who you're not familiar with, number to 25, 25, number to 25, orange. Okay, put that on the bulk. Put that on the bulk stand. I don't know who it is. Tyler Van Dyke, refractor, X-fractor, they call that one. All right. Watch the corners here. Let's go. Let's go. We got to start with the Devin Neal on the bottom. Let's go. So you got to be careful with these ones too because some of them are refractors and some of them are not. Campus Icon, O'Marion Hampton box. Let's finish it with an O'Marion Hampton as one of the autos. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Campus Icon. Bowman Chrome U 2024 football. Excited for this stuff. You know, it's funny that I don't even think they put Ashton Genty on the box, on the front of the box. Comes Quinshawn, Mason Graham, couple of good players, but nothing out of that pack. None of them refracted on here, nothing. Look for autographs for Noah Fafita, McMillan, Brady Cook, and Luther Burden. They don't even mention Ashton Genty, but of course that's the chaser out of this stuff. The Ashton Genty auto. If it exists. I'm starting to wonder if it exists. So you see that one? Yeah, it's refracting on you a little bit. Yeah, that's what we call it, refractor. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go through halfway. Let's go halfway through the box now. 2 autos are guaranteed. And there's another Ryan Williams. So make sure when you get to the end there, that's my guy. Orange lava, another sparkly lava. Not a refractor Williams, but we'll keep it off to the side for sure, for sure. Get those clean Ryans and let's stack them all the way to the ceiling. And then when the kids are great, I'll just be sitting on them. be sitting on a pile. I'll make a throne out of Ryan Williams here in 10 years or so. Who's that guy? Iowa State guy. Oh, there you go. Rocco Brent.
Etched.
It's kind of hard to read, huh? The yellow on the. Okay.
Etched.
Okay. Either way, I mean he's. Yeah, there you go. Rocco Betched. I wonder if he's related to the famous tight end of the New York Jets. His name was Betched, wasn't it? Not that I would think you would know, but maybe some of the fans at home can clarify that. Anthony Betched, I think his name was. Maybe I'm wrong. Jordan Hall, Sam Brown, Taurine York, and Dante Lawson. All right, well, we got through half of it. Still no autos. The suspense. No part two. She's ripping clean. She's ripping fast. She's ripping clean and she's ripping fast. You know? Slow rolling it just enough for the fans at home, unless you're Ray. But yet, fast enough where we're just crushing it. There's a squirrel. Getting squirrely tonight. Castillas, Derek Moore. I think that's refractor, though. I don't know who it is. You could give me a little bit better refractors if they're feeling up to it. Let's put this one in a penny. Put it in a penny. Put it on there. Bain, Williams, Drew. Oh, is that a refractor, Drew Eller? Nice. That's a good refractor. He's a good quarterback. He'll end up being a Penn State quarterback coach instead of an NFL quarterback, just like every other Penn State quarterback before him. But heck, I'll take a refractor of a future Penn State quarterback coach. Joiner, Scourton. That's a good player. And who we got there? Path to Glory.
C.J. Baxter.
C.J. Baxter. Huh, I'm not familiar with C.J. Baxter. I'm not familiar with C.J. Baxter, but next year, everyone's going to be familiar with C.J. Baxter. But we're still looking for our 2 autos. 4 cards per pack. 4 cards per pack. I'm not sure how many packs come in a box. I didn't say offhand. Ollie Gordon. Ooh, Riley Leonard on the 55. That old school, that flashback. Yeah. Notre Dame. 55. Or as we pronounce it in the Northeast, Notre Dame. Right? I think, does everyone pronounce it Notre Dame or Notre Dame? I don't know. There's a starting quarterback for your Razorbacks there. Go Hogs. X-Fractor. Talon Green. Starting. That's QB1 for the Hogs. That's a good one. I like him. Luther Burden base. Oh, Dylan pulled that card out of a single pack. That is, the relevance to that is, as you know at home, but I'm going to fill in my lovely assistant here. That's the number 1 pick in the NFL draft this past year. Believe it or not. And that. Well, decent. You know, I'm having a hard time. My memory's getting real bad. What do we call that around here? Huh? That's a hitter. That's a hitter tonight. Cam Ward was in that hobby box, and we still got another autograph to go. But even if it's just so, we're still gonna rock and roll with this hobby. Wow, Cam Ward. Well, that just paid for that box. You know, not that I didn't get it. I mean, I got a great deal on this box. www.walmart.com. Free 2-day shipping with Walmart Plus. Save money and living better, as usual in this household. You know, if you got that Walmart Plus, you get that free shipping, and they already got steals and deals all over that website anyway. So I'm just living life, loving life, buying from Walmart.com and just getting hits from Walmart.com. You know, getting hit. And the Mega that I bought from Walmart.com that I cracked with the old nephew was full of hits too. So if you guys want the honey hole, I just gave it to you. Cam Rising.
Numbered.
Yeah, numbered. He's actually decent too. He'll probably get drafted. If he didn't, he might have. No, he didn't come out. He's one of those guys he's like 33 years old. He spent the last 10 years in college switching teams. That's a new rule that they can bounce from team to team and get eligibility. And Logan Diggs, Nick Anderson, Amarion Hampton. Is that a refractor, Hampton?
Yeah, did we already have?
Ooh, no, that goes in a penny. What would you say to that? She would say, put it in a penny.
We have that
Yeah,
one.
this is a little more. This one goes for a little bit more refractor than the inserts. The inserts are so-so, but I like to put the inserts in the set because it's a beautiful hobby, you know. And I don't like to put my sets. I don't like to shove my sets away in a box. I like to be able to admire them, you know. And those inserts really make it nice. What we got? A Big Kahuna Carson Beck. Oh no, it wasn't the Big Kahuna auto, but my first Big Kahuna. My first Big Kahuna of this stuff, and I haven't actually bought that much stuff of Bowman Chrome U. And it's the last pack magic, but we know there's an auto in there unless this Big Kahuna counted as an auto because it's, to be frank with you, it's worth more than most autos in the set. But let's go. This should have an auto, and there it is. Antonio Williams, Clemson wide receiver. Wow. Okay, let me get this in a penny. And we'll clean up shop like we always do and show the fans at home. Show the kids at home. We'll show the kids at home what the big hitters were of the night. And let me just get this in a top loader so display it a little better. So here we go. These were the big hits. I'm not gonna do everything. You know, everything on the table is at least BTB, right? But you got the Acropolis Omarion. You got the Refracted Omarion. Some really nice colored stuff. But these were the big ones. Cam Ward, #1 pick in the NFL draft over the last year. You're going to find that on www.bullybreaks.com here in the next couple months. And if you go to a website, www.bullybreaks.com, and you find a website that has more pictures of dogs than it does cards, you're in the right place. We got Antonio Williams. Don't know who that is, but everyone will know his name next year. Don't quote me on that. And then the first Big Kahuna. What do you think of that card? A nice card, huh? Big Kahuna. Cool. Carson Beck's not the best one you could have got, but he's the Georgia QB. Let's run. Have a good night, everyone.